Grab your thirst for adventure and get ready. This is the Lady Overlander Radio podcast, where we ditch the pavement and embrace the wild. Each week, your hosts, Misti and Arla, bring you stories of inspiration from around the globe. Join us live Thursday evenings on Facebook and YouTube, or catch the audio version of the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all other major podcast platforms. The Lady Overlander Radio podcast is presented by Midwest Adventure Outfitters and Mamoo's Camp Kitchen. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Welcome to the show. Hey, Arla. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey. How's the weather out there? It looks a little gloomy.
It's a little chilly, but
yeah,
we're at a really, really pretty camp spot here in the North Fork, Illinois Bayou. I have an off-stage person that just told me that. So, yeah, really, really pretty. I am on the Starlink. I may drop her go.
Like she literally just did.
That's hilarious.
That's freaking great. Anyway.
Hey, partners. Hey.
Hey, partners. Hey. Hey, Jody.
I took a picture of it.
By the way, Misty, you froze like that.
You froze just like this.
You did. Hey, Sabrina.
Hey, Sabrina. Like 10 minutes.
Hey. Look at all y'all. Look at all y'all girls up on here. Hey,
yes, representing.
Feral Joe, that ain't no girl. Wait, is that a girl?
That's a boy.
Oh.
He's the fairest of them all.
Mr. Farrelly.
There's my little snow cone.
There's him.
The snow cone.
Speaking of snow cone, guess what I had twice 2 days in a row?
The thing from Sonic that Arla always has.
I haven't had one in 2 days, bro.
2 days in a row.
That's why you grumpy.
That's why I'm like,
hey, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
God, I hope someone screenshotted that. No, but I should have. I should have.
I did.
You can get it on the
right
replay.
On cue because you froze. Hey, Taylor, look at all you girls. I can't keep up with all this. We all set alarms, obviously.
I got it.
Hello, old man on truck.
Old man on truck, of course.
I got her face. I'll put it on LOR. It was really good. She said, or maybe I'll freeze like this. And then she freezes. It was perfect. Yeah. I don't know how you made it. It was epic.
Hey, Allison.
It just happens that way.
The women folk on here. There are three boys, and a bunch of women folks on here.
Yeah. Everybody say hello.
Hello.
Hello. So Misty's somewhere in the forest, somewhere in an undisclosed location by water somewhere. Did you freeze somewhere?
She said Illinois Bayou.
Yep, they're on the fork.
On the fork.
Oh, another boy.
Fork of the river.
Yeah. So we got a lot of stuff to cover tonight. Lots, all the things.
Not working.
What we covering?
We got you guys on here for some damn reason. I'm not sure yet, but we're going to talk about it.
Y'all messed up when y'all made that decision today.
It's our anniversary.
Is it?
No.
Wait, what?
When I was about to get put in jail.
I get them every time, but we both forget, so that's okay. We have 2 anniversaries, so it doesn't matter. You miss one, you get another one.
Benji.
Yeah. Hey, Benji.
Benji.
Hey,
Karen. Hi to her.
The freeze pose be like stop. That's the funniest thing he's ever said.
He's pretty funny sometimes.
Holy crap.
Ain't it?
Nice background, Misty.
It is. She wins
It's a backdrop. She's not really out there, dude.
Yeah, that's one of them green screens, man.
Back here so they don't know it's not a backdrop.
Yeah, they all been walking behind her back there and being crazy.
That's AI.
Yeah.
It's AI. That's right. It's AI. Look, who's
That's
that?
Not AI. That's not AI.
They went marching in.
I come out to the woods to be alone, and here we are.
You asked for it. I
did. Okay, that's enough.
I cannot.
Like a bunch of oops back there.
Yeah.
It's like Mamoo's kitchen. You know, their background, it's so pretty. It looks like you could just go sit back there with them.
Yep.
It's amazing backdrop. I was like, we need that.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Mammoose, one of our sponsors, LOR10, go buy it. Use the code.
LOR10 for 10% off. We have another new sponsor. In addition to Midwest Adventure Outfitters, which is our main sponsor, and Mammoose Camp Kitchen, which is another sponsor, we have the Coffee Campfire Starter.
Woo!
Smells so good.
And this smells, it's made out of coffee, like shells after they, husks. Thank you. Great word. And beeswax. And
Love it.
We tried it out the other night from Cottywample Overland, tried it out with us, and it lit and it stayed lit. It was great.
That is amazing. I want some of that.
And it smells so good.
We ran across them at something called the Jasper Jeep Jam and Overland Rally.
I don't know what that is.
They were a vendor there, and they came into the Lady Overlander Lounge, and he wanted to talk, and we got to sniff stuff, and it's beeswax and coffee husks, basically.
Yes, that thing.
Look awesome.
I'm representing the J3 today.
That's right.
That's okay. I worked for J3 today, so it's good.
Yeah.
I'm representing
the and she's
Lady
LOR.
Overlanders.
I represented LOR last.
Yeah. Oh, Sabrina loves the seafood gumbo. Hey, real quick, y'all. Mammoose is coming out with a new flavor, but you can't know what it is until you go to More Expo, because that's where it drops.
I heard about that.
Cool. That's exciting.
I heard about that.
We're going to be at More.
I'm hitting the ground running.
Hey, where is Tony and Joe? Are they going to be at More?
Tony
is
I don't
not
know.
be
Joe, probably somebody has to watch the kiddos.
Okay. Because I might need a little bit of help setting up my U-Haul.
Well, ain't no boy's gonna be there. Mine ain't gonna be there. Hers ain't gonna be there.
I had to bring somebody.
Not a wiener one.
No.
It looks like y'all and me.
We'll help you.
Okay.
I agree, Jesse. Them sandwiches at Hagerville Grocery are good. And you know what? Tony went by there today, through there, and I don't think he stopped there and got a sandwich. I think him and Bill and Deb and Matt and his.
You know where they did go?
Well, they went past that on a route somewhere.
They went to OR Cafe and got pie.
Bro.
Oh,
you know they stopped for that.
Oh yeah,
burger, amazing.
I can't even with y'all.
With the high winds yesterday, OR Cafe was closed.
Oh, okay, yeah, I figured.
Wow.
Yep. So.
Hey, I thought you weren't going to any more shows.
That's awesome. Like, see him again.
I know. I can't keep up with all this stuff. We know you're going to be there, girl. We know you're going to be there.
That's right.
We don't need no damn man. See, Jesse got it for you.
Easy, Jesse.
Easy. Women in force. We bringing the women in force tomorrow.
I'm still broke back, Lisa.
Broke back, Lisa. Look at all these mess. Hey, Rachel. There you finally is.
Hey, Rachel.
Mike is sick of hearing about Hagerville. Well, then you should go and get a sandwich, man. For real. Hang on.
Lisa, it looks like you're gonna have plenty of ladies there to help set up.
We'll get it.
Your crew's got you.
Okay, my U-Haul.
We're gonna make it happen.
Okay,
yeah.
We're Overland U-Haul.
Why is Arla blurry?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Because she stepped away from the camera. You got to go. You got to do
that.
This. Put one of those on it.
There you go. Nope. Just get closer.
Yeah, just put one eyeball in the lens.
There you go.
I'm so glad we're so professional on this show.
Woo!
Woo!
It is what it is.
You'll clear up. It's fine.
It makes my skin look smoother, like younger. So let's go.
You got that glow. Okay.
Oh, look, it came back, damn.
Jasper Jeep Jam.
Hey.
Lisa.
Yes.
What did you love? What did you hate? Down.
Well, I didn't hate anything other than the fact that I didn't get to shop my vendors or talk to anyone. That's what I hate. I loved that so many people showed up and supported us, and we made 3 times the amount we made last year for the city. So that's what I loved, and that's what if I had to hate something, I hated that I didn't have time to be with Kye. I didn't have time to shop the vendors, and I just didn't.
This guy.
But
Aww.
maybe there'll be better things next year. Maybe we'll have a sponsor and be able to pay employees to work, and then I'll be able to, So I don't know. We'll see.
Are you going to send out a survey email?
I did it last year, and a whole 2 people answered. So what about
I can guarantee all the chicks on here are going to answer it.
Right. So I'm having some papers for people to fill out at more, just a short, simple fill out paper and drop it in a box. And maybe I'll do a drawing off of someone who reviewed. So that's kind of where I'm going with that.
What Sabrina said, girl, we love you. Also, you need an assistant.
Yes. I need so many assistants.
I got one word for you. Delegation.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, and someone said that to me at Jeep Jam, and I said yes. But by the time I explain what's in here to you, I could have already done it and been on to the next task.
You can't do it like you can do it. And just when things need to happen.
But then your bestie's got to kidnap you and take you away from the show so you can take a nap.
Yeah.
I mean,
it just happened.
We catch up.
Yeah, we caught up.
We catch up on our rest and
on your R&R.
We recover. Now we're just looking for a little camping trip, to really.
I think you should do that.
Go back to Overlanding, do what we actually do tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. For sure. Go do what you love to do and not what you have to do.
Yeah.
So I feel like this year at Jasper, definitely more presence there, more of everything, vendors, campers. I mean, about filled every grass spot you had. So, with the growth that you had, might you be looking at somewhere else to have to hold it as it tripled this year?
Well, we're not going to answer any questions about next year. I just want to throw that out there. So we need to we're going to take about 2 weeks at least and recover, right? Get over this one before we even start to think about the next one. There's so many decisions and meetings that we need to have just amongst me and her and all involved. But it doesn't take that long. We did it our first year in 2 months and we made it happen. So it's not like we're wasting time here. But yeah, we do need to recover from this one first.
No,
but we tripled in size this year. Yeah. So we just about filled up the Newton County Fairgrounds. And that was our dream last year. It wasn't a goal, it was a dream. And we actually did it. So we were super pumped about that.
Agree.
Yeah. What are they doing over there, Misty?
She's frozen.
Oh, she's frozen.
She's up there in Alaska.
I don't know if she's frozen because she's cold or is she just frozen because she's trying to Starlink it.
She cold.
I'm Starlinking.
I thought you said you were caught up.
Can you see me?
We see you.
We see you now. We all saw you. It was just like this.
Or
yeah.
Yeah. Or like.
Hey.
For real.
You got to go with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Food vendors were awesome.
Just fixing to ask you, what was your favorite vendor? I know Shelly Beth's fried pies won first.
Of course, they were all good. I love the Trailside Coffee lady. She's so down to earth and just chill. And I don't drink hot coffee, but all their little pastries and stuff that she has is awesome. But I heard all good things about her coffee.
Yeah, her breakfast burritos are on point.
Her dog's super cute.
Oh, super cute.
And she drives Overlanding rig.
Right.
She brought her Gladiator. Yep. And then you had the barbecue place, right?
Yeah, they're Southern Chicks
barbecue.
They're from.
I like them.
They were good. They were
really good.
I had the nachos.
Funny.
Mm-hmm. They were funny.
And
she said, She said, I saw all kinds of personalities. She said, I saw the people who were just me, and I saw people who were just sweet. She said, so I had to like gauge it to like when they came up, how they answered me and hello to know how to respond. She said, but about 98% were nice folks. And she was just hilarious. Like,
I only found 3 mean people at Jeep Jam this year, and I kicked them out.
You lie. I actually had a couple that were not very sweet.
No.
Yeah.
But
kind of patooties. Yeah.
The brown paper bags was Pappy's, and they did like cheeseburgers and fries. And stuff. They're good. They're good too. They were there last year.
Pappy's Smash Burgers.
Shelly Beth was there last year.
Mm-hmm.
Which who doesn't like Shelly Beth pies? My Lord.
They're so good.
You know, I actually had somebody message me last night through Jasper Jeep Jam saying, hey, that fried pie lady thing, does she ship them things? And what's her name? I said, well, here's her name. Go find her on Facebook. Shelly Beth Fried Pies.
Yep. It's called orderfriedpies.com.
Yep.
If you want to find Shelly Beth, orderfriedpies.com. And she goes all over Arkansas.
Yeah.
So it's not just stays here. She travels everywhere.
She's somewhere every weekend.
That girl is one of the hardest workers that I know. And she is a school teacher as well. So she fills in there. We did like a whole interview with her. She's very fascinating. And she is the owner of Mount Judy Mercantile.
Mm-hmm.
Stored by hand and returned it into a mercantile, knows all the history, has tons of family history from the area. So if you guys are exploring Mount Judy, Sam's Throne area, stop by the mercantile and check it out because it's amazing.
Awesome. Hey, J3, I'm repping you today. Check me.
J3 in the house.
J3 in the house. It says, go, girl. J3, set your date. Let's go.
Yeah. So J3 is ready for you girls to set a date to go hang out. And word on the street is he's making some Overlander spots. Just saying. I don't know who talked him into that either, but
I don't know either. I mean,
what's Overlanding?
So you girls need to get your name on a list with somebody and let us all know with the ice cream. Oh yeah, Tony. Speaking of food truck and that. So Tony comes over there with this ice cream cone. Remember, and he had it in special made.
That was Tony or Michael?
Oh, never mind. It was Michael Pruitt.
That was Michael Rhodes.
Michael Rhodes.
All the Michaels.
Yeah,
she's just making up names.
Yeah, she's still recovering. You gotta excuse her. She's still doing the Jeep Jam hangover thing right now.
I really am. So he had an ice cream and something was sticking out of it. And I was like, what is in your ice cream? And Kye was like, is that a pie? And so he had her break up an apple pie, mix it in the ice cream, and then stick chunks in the top. And it is like melting everywhere. And he's like,
in a waffle cone.
I was like, why didn't you tell her to sell
that?
How did I miss that?
I missed
now
it.
mad.
Can you imagine?
I think it was a special order.
I'm drooling. I'm kind of hangry right now, so it's not really good.
For the Michael, whenever we go see her again.
The Michael?
We need the Michael
special.
Yeah, we need special. So, but yeah, I love the food trucks. The vendors were amazing. Super great to work with. I think next year, a lot of them will listen to me when I say, hey, I have a whole building number 2 available for you to use. And they will move inside just because it's easier.
Yep. So if anybody who wasn't there, obviously our first year we had tornado come through on Thursday night, bunch of rain, everybody was scrambling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this year we get a tornado again, rain, hurricane force winds.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Terrifying.
It was
terrifying.
But everybody was like scrambling, but they were all calm and everybody still smile on their face. Our band was playing in the middle of all of this stuff. Our band, Magnolia Brown, moved their equipment from the outside band stage into the building number 2 and was rocking it when this thing was like bending the building.
Is popping and moving and stuff.
I said that was giving Titanic vibes, though. Yeah. Like, we're gonna just keep playing as the ship is sinking. Like,
keep playing.
It was like Titanic, like the band's playing as it's, we're going down.
Right.
But
we also
yeah, you know, when you pick a date like that, obviously you have no clue what the weather's going to be a year from now, right?
Oh,
so,
thank you, Jody.
You know, but again, you know, we're overlanders, so this is not like we were whatever kind of group out there in tents. We're supposed to be used to this, right?
Yeah.
So you see weather coming, you put some extra stakes down on your awnings, or you pick your awning up, you secure your stuff, and you hunker down and you wait, and it's going to blow over. I mean, that's you know, what a great place to test your equipment out. A few people, unfortunately, did lose. I think we lost 3 or 4 270 awnings.
Yeah.
And then those smaller, what are they called? The vendor tents.
Canopies.
The little canopies, little 12 by 12.
10 by 10s, yeah.
Those are kind of chinchy. You know, they don't make those very stout. But
Right.
I think we lost 3 or 4 of those.
I even lost the bags. I'm just saying. Like I had 2 10 by 50 canopies. They made it.
She lost her potty tent.
Oh,
Now you gotta go back like a bear in the woods.
Yeah. So next year we do have some things in the works with doing some things different to have more indoor area and registration not being offices there and different things like that. So we do have a lot of things. We've actually had a lot of great ideas from people that we didn't expect to give us great ideas. And we were like, wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much for doing that. And so we have really put that down on our list for the things that we really want to do next year. So yeah, we're excited. We're excited for next year, but gonna enjoy some camping in the meantime, so I don't have to work so much.
Props to the sheriff deputies that came up there. The two, the gentleman and the lady that were up there, they were a hoot. They made sure everything was secure. They're going from building to building. The female officer dropped her flashlight between building 2 and building 1, trying to run. The male officer, they were laughing so hard, he grabbed it right in the run, took off running. They were soaking wet just running that little space from 2 to 1. But they stayed up there with us and patrolled around, made sure everything was good.
The sheriff that sent them down there. So man, our sheriff Wheeler down here in Newton County.
He's amazing.
He's amazing. And he loves Jeep Jam. He loves Jeep Jam, you know, and like last year they came out there and they just roam around. It ain't because they're patrolling. It ain't like looking to take somebody. They just enjoy it. They love our crowd of people. They love our vendors. They come out there and eat food. They just hang out. So he keeps them down there, you know, and when the bad weather started coming in, he called a couple of his deputies out and said, hey, you know, 2 of you guys go down there, sit with those folks, make sure everything's okay. You guys got the radios. If anything goes on, give us a call. We'll send the whole cavalry, right?
So last year on Thursday, whenever we had that, you know, tornado warning and it come through, the sheriff had all his transit vans lined up and ready to go. And the school principal came to Jeep Jam and said, I will go now and open up the shelter if you want to start moving people. And instead we did we ran around like on megaphones asking everybody, do you feel comfortable staying or do you want to go? Here's our decision. You want to go? We have like 15 minutes before the storm gets here. And they're like, no, we're going to stay. I was like, let's go clean out that place underground. Yep. And so everybody got together and we all cleaned out those underground offices and everyone helped. And then the storm rolled through really quickly. Everybody was fine. Yep. No damage. But we always do have that in the back of our mind is that we need to protect our guests. And so we do have plans in place for things like that. Emergency, you know, services. And that truck that came through that said something on the side that was really weird with the lights going and the siren, that was a fire chief. She was just saying hi. She was like, did y'all see me come through? I didn't have time to stay because I was on a fire call. She said, but I just want to make a loop and run my siren and just tell everybody, hey, I said, it said something on the side. I didn't know it was you. So next time I tell her, come in the actual fire truck. Why don't you?
Really? Yeah. Pull through the parking lot and do all those things. Cause that was
I was like, it was really cool. So anyway, she came out, checked on us and, you know, they all were texting us updates.
And you know, we faced it wasn't just that one squall on Friday night. You know, we had a lot of wind Friday all day. And so just having that wind, I mean, it's kind of like you try to look in the good of things, right? So luckily we had that most of the day to where people were already putting their awnings away, putting their canopies away. So everybody hunkered down when that really bad squall came through on Friday night.
Well, you know what I thought of when the hail came down? I was like, the Jeep that we're giving away. I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to put hail damage on the brand new Jeep we're giving away.
That was one of the things I went run and do is hurry up and put the canopy up and all
and protect all that. Down. Yes. But yeah, no damage on it at all. And how about that that review when picking her name and putting her on the phone? How funny was that, right?
That was funny. Even though I think I still won, y'all rigged it or something, but
it was rigged. It was so rigged.
So rigged.
Yeah, I was kind of glad that it was somebody fairly local.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's right. That's what, 25 minutes away, if that,
right.
You know.
She got it already.
No,
she doesn't have it yet, but she's going to pick it up tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning at 9.
Yep.
So we asked her what she was going to do with it. Like, cause you know, you want to make it yours or whatever. She loved the little crochet duck that they gave her. And I had her a little goodie bag of like Jeep Jam stuff and J3 stuff, you know, and all of that, that I gave to her. But she said, well, actually, I'm going to leave the J3 stuff on it. She said, I think I'm going to drive it for about a year like this.
And then
I'm going to cheetah print.
She said she always wanted a Barbie Jeep, a grown up Barbie Jeep.
Oh, nice.
Lord.
Pink it out with pink leopard stripes.
Yes,
leopard print.
Stripes. So
well, there you go.
Yeah. So, and we told her, I said, well, look, if you want to come to Jeep Jam next year, you have free admission. We'll put you right in the front. You could display your Jeep, say, hey, I won this from J3. And I think that's fabulous. So she did say yes. And she's already contacted Jessie to be a part of the Feral Chick outdoor group. So she can go riding with us and hang out with us as well, since she's so local. But yeah, she's really cool. So congratulations to Maddie.
Yeah.
And you know what? She bought her ticket. Let me tell you how this happened. So, because, you know, I asked. So she said that she went to a store in Harrison and somebody said, did you hear that they have a Jeep Jam going on in Jasper? And she said, no, but I'm so busy. I'm not going to make it in time, whatever, because it was Saturday. And she said, so they said, well, you know, they're giving away a Jeep. And she was like, what? And so they said, yeah, just buy some tickets if you don't want to go. And she was like, okay, it supports a good cause, you know, so I'll do it. I'll buy tickets. So she bought $100 worth of tickets at 3:30 on Saturday.
What the?
Right.
Wow.
When we did all of this, because, you know, we were in building 2 and we're getting all this stuff together and writing names and stuff. We had someone mixing, someone writing, someone tallying, and we put it in the bucket and we mix it up. And then we put stuff in the bucket and we mix it. I mean, it got mixed like crazy. So it's weird. It's weird how it happened, but I just think things are just meant to be.
Yep.
So she's actually saving money. So she already had money for her taxes because they are in the process of buying a house, and she's been car shopping since January and didn't find anything that she liked because she wanted something sporty that camping with her husband.
And then when she came check it out, she was telling us, she's like, you know, this has been, she said it like several times.
It's been a dream.
This has been my dream vehicle for so long. And her husband has a Gladiator.
And he works for Jeep.
He works for Dodge.
Yeah.
And she's like,
what?
And she's like,
she wanted.
She said, I've been dreaming my dream Jeep for so long. And she's like, I finally won one. And she was like, I can't believe that I'm actually going to be a Jeeper now.
Yeah. And she's so cool. She's a bodybuilder at a local gym, and she works with a lot of people on health and fitness. And she's a really cool girl. So kudos to Maddie.
Yep. Good. We were happy.
That's awesome.
Happy
thanks to J3 and to Jasper Arkansas Foundation for making that happen. I'm super excited. And Rough Country.
National Auto Trim.
He spoiled all of us all weekend with all of those giveaways. It just did not stop. So, and if you guys want to give back to his angel tree that he was doing his drawing for, you could get a hold of DJ at Rough Country and send in money for angel tree, because that's going to be for December. So we got plenty of time. So y'all want to pick up a little bit each month and just send a lump sum to DJ. I think we need to do that. I know I am going to do that. He was very great to Jeep Jam and to all of you who won things. So, and National Auto Trim. How cool was that? Oh my gosh. We're just so lucky. Everyone's just so blessed here.
Oh,
so it's our community. It's our community of Overlanders, and it's our community in Newton County.
Definitely.
I know, girl.
Yep.
I like
nice.
it.
They had that Rough Country fire pit they gave away.
That was bougie.
Yep, they did.
Oh,
They
yeah.
showed out. Sure.
They did. And they were our sponsor for Storyteller Row.
Yep.
So that was really nice.
Yes, that's what the t-shirt says.
A couple of announcements ourselves tonight.
What up?
Maybe.
Well, this week we have 2 Lady Overlanders of the week. And we also have 2 ladies that we're sending to adventure her at Maris Adventure Park.
Okay.
Wow.
That is
But we're
so
not
cool.
going to tell you those 2 ladies till the end of the show for the Maris Adventure Park.
You gotta watch the whole show. You gotta watch the show.
Oh, sure.
Stay tuned.
But we are going to go over the Lady Overlanders of the week now.
Okay, yeah,
ready?
let's go then.
Okay. So our first Lady Overlander of the week is this lady right here.
Yeah. Yes, girl.
Which
yes,
is
girl.
Taylor Dry.
Taylor
She is
Dry.
Her too.
All right.
She is so sweet.
She's a baddie.
Yeah.
She is sweet and bad.
She was on the way to Jasper, broke down like 30 miles away, had a issue. Jesse stopped and got parts, drove to her.
I know.
Grabbed the part, flung her hood up, jumped right up in the middle of the engine, and
Fix it. Yep.
on the road.
Oh
Yeah, she said, she said, I wanted to come so bad and I was so close, but I was just like, maybe I should just go home. And I was like, girl, no, I'm so glad you came. I was like, we would go get you. And she was like, well, Jessie did. I was like, of course she did. She gets all her girls.
But she was already like, Jessie went and got her some parts. She was in there doing her thing and fixed it up and made it to Jeep Jam. So
thanks to Jessie for getting that picture. That was awesome.
Yes.
Maybe she could do a class on how to fix your broke rig because I need classes, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
We could all take that class.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right.
Who else we got?
Our second Lady Overlander of the week is Lisa Duet.
Lisa Duet. Yes, girl.
For being a badass and putting together Jeep Jam and getting everything organized while her husband was still on the rig. He felt so bad that you had to do all that all by yourself, pretty much. It bothered him a lot, more than you know. But you kicked ass, and we were very worried about you when we got there on Thursday. But you pulled through. You did fantastic, and you're the bomb. And we love you.
Oh, I love you guys.
So
very much.
You survived it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it was crazy, but it's worth it. I mean, I won't run myself in the ground doing a lick for myself, but I will run myself down the ground without even second guessing it for other people.
Yeah, we saw that on Thursday night.
Yeah. The reward is your smiles and your kind words and you showing up and having a great time. So how'd y'all like those birthday awards? Weren't they fun?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. You saw the line? I mean, there was 10 people.
When's the last time you've been to an expo or rally where they singing happy birthday for everybody in front of everybody? I mean, like that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was Darren Parker who told me, and I could be wrong. It was either Darren or it was Loper. One of them had said something about it being their wife's birthday or something when they were coming to Jeep Jam. And that's what sparked that.
Somebody said
that's what sparked it. And I was like, you know what? I wonder how many people come that have birthdays that weekend.
Yep.
And so I made 12 awards and bought everybody the little button that says it's my birthday. I was going to put $1 on it and then I ran out of time so that everybody would pin more dollars on it. So next year we'll have dollars. But I couldn't believe 10 of them went out. There was 10 people that spent their birthdays with us. And birthdays are a big deal. I'm sorry. If you're here to celebrate a birthday, you're alive and enjoying your life. That's a thing. So I was super excited.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Birthday
and Arla and I got instructors of the year, kind of.
That was amazing. You girls blew it out of the water.
Okay. Class.
Oh, yeah. Best in class. I like to say instructors of the year, but best in class.
Yeah. Well, it's same day. So, Tate was like, how can I make it different this year in the ladies' lounge? So we decided to make it a little bit more bougie with the round table. So I didn't know how that would go. Charcuterie board was the same, of course. It was always good. We added door prizes in there this year because I went shopping and went nuts. And that was really fun. Those retro coolers were a hit. Tammy and Ross. Yeah. And then Ernie Yeager gave us the old-fashioned soda pop to go in it. How perfect was that? So that was fun. And so after, another people, thank you, Bradley. Other people had said, what could y'all do next year to make it a little bit different? Well, I loved Tammy's tent area that she had. So I think
it was so cool.
Right. So cool. Maybe next year we open a doorway in the middle of her booth and kind of make the booth and the lounge be able to go in all of it. So, and that hat bar, how stinking fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you did mine for me, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Can't you walk around with some hat like
Lisa's super artsy. Yeah.
No, I loved it. It was so fun. She did a really good job, and all of our shirts, she did all of the designs of those shirts. And then how sweet was our guy who designed this? How sweet. Jared. I mean, Jared is just all week. Do you know what he did to me all weekend? Every time I walked by him, he shoved a piece of beef jerky in my mouth. He said, eat, do that. It was like,
it's funny you say that because he was checking on.
He checked on me.
He was checking on me too. Every time I'd run into y'all's registration booth doing something, he's like, how's it? You okay? You doing all right? You good?
Yeah.
I'm like,
man,
I'm
do you
good.
want a soda? Do you want some water? Like, can I get you something?
He gave me some beef jerky as well.
Yeah. And I tried to buy Donald a sweatshirt because Donald was cold. And so I was like, just go over there and pick one out. I said, put it on my tab. I said, because, we set up or whatever at the end. I said, put it on my tab. So I go to check out and he wouldn't let me pay for any of my kids' shirts or Donald's shirt.
That's Jared.
That's awesome.
Thinking, sweetie. But the whole thing of him coming up, are you okay? And like shoving beef jerky in my mouth. I was like, that is really good. And then I would run off and he'd be like, you need some more beef jerky? Everybody was just so sweet. Yeah, and oh my goodness, Rendezvous in the Ozarks. I cannot wait this year. We are going to have a blast with them. I did get to finally talk with Randy and Rick right before they left. We had a really long conversation and I'm so happy for everything that they have in their future coming up. And I'm proud to go and support them.
Yeah.
They're just great guys. And I couldn't think of a better person for us to give Hall of Famer for our first year to give. And that was pretty great.
Yep.
So we had we had fun. We had fun, a lot of great people. So I'm just looking forward to being able to cut a rug with the band one time.
That's what I'm saying. Let's hit on that a little bit. You had several bands there all weekend. You had the vendor dinner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God, that was epic. I'm telling you, Rachel,
that was awesome.
Tiffany, Miss, now I'm going to draw a blank. Janice worked in there so hard getting that done. So literally had time to go in and say, okay, I need y'all, all of this goes on the table. All of this goes on the table. All of this goes on the table. Tammy came in and threw a bag full of runners and was like, put that on the table. And we came back, that place was set and I could have cried. Those girls worked so hard in that room, but they also worked hard all weekend.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and even before then the Feral Chicks came out and helped me. And that was a huge blessing because I tell you, I was burning at both ends for a hot minute. So that was a huge blessing. And our bands were amazing. We had that night of the VIP party, 7 South, which are all of our local first responders and fire department, police, EMS. One of the guys just got recognized for a huge award. He's a helicopter. He flies in helicopters. He's a medic and he just got a huge award for that. And so we're just super proud of those guys getting out there and getting after it and supporting our community. And they came running all weekend long for anything we needed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like hammers, cutting blocks.
Yeah. I needed some rebar.
Rebar. He cut that. It was
Friday morning, I think. I needed some rebar to really stake down one of them tents. And he's like, I'm gonna go to my house and get some. He came right back. Boop, boop, boop. There's your rebar. So so much support.
Yeah, and then Whistle and Dixie finished out Maggie B. We talked about them a little while ago. They were epic. So we are super excited to have them again, and everybody wants them back again. So probably so. We'll see. They book up really quickly. So that's something we have to get on top of quickly as our bands. Then that cake, right, by J3.
Gina said something about the cake, and now we got Kashanda also saying something about the cake. The cake was crazy.
You can't
I've never seen such a big cake, and it was a big Jeep.
It was a big stinging Jeep. And then they come rolling in with 2 sheet cakes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, all the cake. So I was like, I looked at our staff that was helping in the back, and I was like, does anybody know how to cut a cake? Of course I did. But I was like, I'm just not going to tell them I know how to cut a cake because I don't want to cut the cake. And then they were like, no, I'm not going to cut that cake. And I was like, okay, give me the knife. I'll cut the cake. So we cut it. And the girl that did it was Sweet Honey Bakery. I think I said that right.
Yeah.
Harrison. So she had told us, whatever you do, if you cut the cake, start at the hood. And so I remember that, and I'm glad I did. And so we left it that night, right? We were just done with that whole room. We were like, just pick up the food, bring it in the kitchen. We donated all that food from Hillbilly Slim's.
The barbecue.
Epic.
So good.
Yes. So we donated everything that was left over plus cakes
to the sheriff's department
to feed all the inmates there. And so they had that for 2 days, which they loved. The next morning we left that cake in there, and I was like, okay, nobody's going to eat this cake because it's been out all night. So we go in there the next morning, and the cake is like, whoa, on the table, on the floor. So, of course, Janice Mahan, she came in the next day and she took care of disassembling the cake again for us and stuff. But we still had two sheet cakes. One went in the garbage. It was like so much cake. I was like, Kye said,
a lot of cake.
We had one in the lounge.
Yeah, and
we put a good hurt on it.
We put a hurting on it for sure. Yeah.
So good for a cake to be so much of the fondant on it. Usually that it takes a dry cake to hold its form. They did. It
was like wedding cake.
It was like wedding cake quality.
Yeah,
and that
was good.
Buttercream icing, like it was epic. Yeah. So he nailed it.
Yep.
He nailed it.
So
everything was great. Yeah. All of our sponsors.
And then how about we were talking to bands. How about old Big Papa Ben?
Oh my gosh.
That blues guy that showed up.
Oh yes.
All the things.
He was
when he started hitting on that guitar and his drums, I started people like coming out of the woodworks with their chairs.
Yeah, they're like,
and like, who is that over there? I saw Tony go walking up there with his video, and
he played with a lot of blues people. Like
this dude sounds pretty good.
Kind of stuff. Yeah,
the definition of a one-man band.
Literally. He told us that he told Kye or the audience that BB King went to grab his guitar, which you don't normally do by the neck or the head of the guitar. And he said when he did, it poked his finger and made him bleed.
He's like, so
BB King.
So he's like, my guitar stabbed the BB King in the finger. He's like, that's my.
He's
like, that's DNA on my guitar.
I've never
heard story.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, how cool is that? So we will have him back in all aspects to Jasper, and would like to maybe put him in a headliner spot for not during the day, a later spot at night. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
dude, I mean, if we keep pulling out all this good stuff, we're going to have to make this thing a week long to get all right.
Yep.
She Bugs Bunny'd on us.
Oh,
her eyes are big. See them? My, what big eyes you have, Misty.
There she is.
I am.
That's how you froze.
Yeah, she was playing possum.
It's all on nighttime.
I know, it's so nice.
Been watching the sun go down behind you.
On that movie Rango, where that girl, every time she gets shocked or upset, she goes, and she just freezes. Yeah, that's you. But it's it's cute.
There's Jared. Speaking of our t-shirt designer,
Jared, we love you.
We were just talking about Jared. Look at this. He made this. Look,
I love that shirt.
It's so beautiful. I love it.
Yep.
I do too.
So if you guys missed out and you didn't get your merch from us, you didn't get your badges for your vehicle, which I didn't. So I ordered 2. He's sending those to Moore. He didn't have any more in stock of what Kye wanted, so he's bringing that to Moore. So you can get all of your Jasper Jeep Jam merch at Moore from Jared.
Yep. Anywhere he goes.
Or online.
Yep.
We're online
everywhere
too.
He goes.
So super, super blessed. And I got the pink hoodie that I spilled Mexican food on today, but I think I could get it out.
Lord Dimitri. This girl. I cannot.
When I go to Harrison, it is definitely got to get some Mexican food, and then you got to go get some scooters, and then you got to go to Hobby Lobby. Even if you don't need nothing, you just make a loop.
Hey,
and then you got to go to Sonic and get the strawberry shortcake snowball slushy.
I asked her last night. I said, "What is this? Halloween?"
No, that's yellow. That's spring, bro.
It's orange.
It's
actually
pretty.
It's actually
yellow.
It's actually the color of our U-Haul.
Oh,
that's why I got it.
Oh, Michael on.
So this was part of her. This was part of her hangover, Jeep Jam hangover come down.
Yeah,
was to go get her nails did. So I was like,
okay,
you go do your nails, baby.
And we're going to talk about this because a 98-year-old man did my nails. It took him 3 hours and 20 minutes exactly.
What?
And yes, and they're a little warped, but bless his heart, I gave him that $5 because he needed it. Yeah, I get up to our normal place, our normal place, Misty, and there is a sign on the door that I apparently did not see. And I walk in, oh, we close, we can't you. And I was like, what in the heck? And so we close. And I go outside and look, and it says Department of the Interior. People cannot come in for the safety of the welfare of the peoples. And I was like, well, can y'all lock the door and turn the open sign off?
What kind of place y'all been going to get your nails?
Exposed to something that I don't know what it is.
That's
so anyway,
yeah.
So the guy who told me was doing my nails did a dip thing, which don't do it. They did the dip thing. It took him like 19 dips on each finger, but we got it. And he was like, it's okay. It's safe for you. You know, breathe all of that. And I was like, oh, okay. So anyway, he didn't do acrylic nails. He had to dip them in this powder that I was breathing. So it's okay. Anywho, welcome to Harrison.
Apparently you breathed quite a bit of it.
Yeah. So my whole thing was, this is what happens when I do things for myself. It's completely unsuccessful. When I do things for others, it's a hit. So I should just not do things for myself.
No, that's not true. You should always do stuff for yourself as well.
Stop it.
It's all right.
Okay.
Okay, what up?
Are we ready to announce the announcement?
Yeah, you're almost 10 minutes till the end.
What do you think, Arla?
I mean, you got 10 minutes. You better talk about something else. What did you do this weekend? Where'd you go with Deb and Bill?
We went all over the Ozarks. We took them we'll just skip right over to that. We took them to Bub's cabin. We went to
more time.
What's that?
I said, I'm trying to give you more time. So come on, tell us all about it.
Okay. We went to Bub's cabin and Bub was there. So we got to talk to him, which was awesome.
Oh, I love Bub. I'm so happy for you guys.
Yeah, it was really cool. And we went to the Union Schoolhouse and we went to, where else did we go? We went to Falling Waterfalls and Six Finger Falls.
Was it flowing good?
They were flowing pretty well.
Good.
But the guys walked over to Fuzzy Butt Falls and it wasn't doing anything.
Did they see any fuzzy butts?
They didn't see any fuzzy butts either. So, yeah.
Could be a good
successful.
Yeah.
Not successful. I don't know.
But yeah, we just went tooling around the Ozarks. We went on some county roads in county and did some water crossings.
Good.
Water crossings, met up with some other people.
And tried to go to Ozark Cafe, it was closed.
Ozark Cafe.
That was good, Arla.
Did we finish good for you?
Cafe. I don't know.
Arla like finished your sentence
and kind of sounded like you. Exactly.
Yeah, you froze up.
So met up with some people. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, met up with some people. Had some pie.
She went to the OR Cafe to make sure her sticker was still there.
Oh,
there.
So we have our OG sticker there now and our new sticker.
Yay.
For both Lady Overlander Radio and The Day We Make.
Yeah.
And Scotty Wample Overland slapped their sticker on there as well. So now they're honorary OR Cafe people.
Hey.
So Yep.
Nice.
We took the obligatory photos in front of it.
Now I want to get a cheeseburger from there and some pie.
Oh yeah, it's a pie. So
More
good.
pie than burger, but that cheeseburger is so good.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
good stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you had fun.
I'm ready. I can't hold it in anymore. Drum
I
roll.
got it queued up over here. So I don't forget who it is, you know.
You got it?
Was I entered?
It's Kye.
Was I entered?
It's Kye.
It's
Totally Kye.
Do I have to put my wig on?
Hey, you can't put lipstick on a pig, man. You cannot.
Yeah, you can. You sure can.
You still look like
Listen.
a pig.
You didn't win,
Hey.
Kye. I'm sorry.
2025, my pronouns are she right now.
Oh, shut up, man.
Hey, girl, hey.
I will take you off this stage right now. I will take you off the stage right now.
Drum roll.
Okay, so we're sending
You
two
ready?
ladies
Okay. Yes.
to Adventure Her in Maris, beginning of May. I think there's only like 50-ish women that go to this or something. Correct me if I'm wrong there.
I think you're right.
I can tell you that a lot of those people that are going are Feral Chick Outdoors and Lady Overlander Radio and things like that. Got a big group going now.
Yep.
So we decided to send a couple ladies.
Good
Yeah,
deal.
Are you ready?
You ready? You want to say the names for me? Me?
Let's
I'm
do
going to
it.
put it up and you can read them, Arla. Ready?
All right, put it up. Sabrina Wan and Cassandra Beasley. You are going to Adventure Her at Maris Adventure Park with us.
Awesome. That is great news.
Your tickets are already purchased. You need to get me some emails so I can email you your tickets.
That is so cool.
Congratulations, ladies.
What all goes on out there?
All the things.
Oh gosh. So they have different trail levels. So you can do a super easy beginner trail to a super, super hard. You're probably going to damage your rig trail.
No.
They do hiking. There's camping. It's all kinds of stuff. There's like a whole weekend full of stuff.
Well, congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, guys.
Yes,
I did.
you did good Michael. At making sure she was on here and stuff. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
Yeah,
that's right, girl.
You're going, girl. You are going, baby. You're going.
We're taking you with us. We going. You going.
You going. You going.
That is awesome.
These people are excited. What? Oh my God. Yes, you going, Sabrina.
You going, girl. You're gonna have so much fun.
Now, if y'all could just talk Lisa into being a passenger in somebody rig and coming along with us.
Yes.
That would be good, Lisa.
Lisa, you can be the passenger princess in my rig.
You can be
I'll be like driver left. No left. No, your other left.
No, your other left. Yeah.
Yes. No feet pics needed. Well,
who's that Cajun Gotro name? Who's that?
Yeah.
You know, I recognize Cajun. I recognize Cajun names from a mile away.
Amanda, are you
I just saw a Gotro on there. I know she's from Louisiana.
Amanda Gotro. Where are you from, Sha?
Amanda's good people.
She's good people. She drive a Jeep.
We met her at our ladies. We did a Lady Overlander Radio ladies veterans retreat, and she came to that, and that's how we met her.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Well, good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
yay.
Don't forget.
It's
me. Don't forget to get all your names together, girls, for who is going to stay at J3. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit in that hot tub. I'm going to sit in that hot tub.
Yes.
Hot tub.
Hillbilly
hot tub. I like it.
Tell Dennis to hit the button 8 times. It's too much. Too much, Dennis. Too hot.
Well, I know it's a Cajun name. I mean,
yeah. Where you from, my man?
Girl.
We know it's a Cajun name, girl.
Tell me it's Cajun. I know it's Cajun. I saw that a mile away.
You're from Louisiana. That's what we're asking.
Louisiana.
Don't say the north.
Don't tell me you're from Louisiana. I already know that.
Ain't no Cajun cover the north.
She's like, I'm from Michigan. No.
Cocodrie?
I'm from Maine.
Oh, Lord. No. This is out of control.
I get a little excited when somebody from Louisiana shows up.
See, you say you're Cajun, but I have never, ever had no Cajun food out you now. None.
It's all right.
You missing out. You ever to this jambalaya?
You change your name to be whatever you want it to be.
I still didn't get none either.
Her daddy's family's from Louisiana.
Which means that you are.
It's in our blood.
Yeah.
It's in your blood.
All right, then.
It's not in my blood, but it's in my kid's blood, so that counts for something.
And this is the Louisiana purchase. So.
It is, technically. We purchased this place. That's why it feels like home.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, everybody, for Lady Overlander radio choices for this week and for going to Maris Adventure. That is amazing.
Yeah,
it's going to be epic. I'm so excited.
We're going to have so much fun.
If all of my bosses will let me off, if all my bosses let me off of work, I might be a passenger princess.
Yes.
For all you who are watching.
We just need a couple of days, man. We need a Thursday and a Friday. That's what we need.
And we would also like to make a very special thank you to Feral Chick Outdoors ladies for coming to the Ladies Overland Lounge this weekend, representing, helping you, helping
Full
us,
force.
being
Full
there
force.
in force. We love you guys so much. And
Full force.
it was just an awesome weekend. We had such a great time. So
Such a good lunch.
And if you guys could say some prayers, Paisley's sister lost Paisley in the middle of Jeep Jam. Just a freak incident. Her little tummy flipped and she was rushed to the ER and did not make it. So if you guys can just send some good thoughts and some prayers and some love and maybe some posts on her Paisley page, that would be great because it's a rough time for everyone here in Jasper. It was a mascot dog, so been rough.
Paisley's a sweetheart.
Yeah. Paisley was a support animal for all of us, so losing her was rough. So.
Very tough.
But we love all our pooches in the overlanding community. So Stephen Moore had actually texted me right the next morning after, and he said, "Hey, love doggy awards. That was amazing. Next year, can we have dog awards?" And I was like, "Yes, even we can."
Yep.
So we'll have to for sure do that.
For sure.
Like little dog treatment.
We had a great time with all the people and all the
cats too, because Chris Carroll has Shop Cat.
Chris Carroll.
Shop Cat.
Shop Cat.
I thought it was really neat how Shop Cat was on his.
Oh
yeah. Neck. And I was like, that's really.
Yeah. That was so cool. Some of the photographers got that really good pictures of Shop Cat on him, and they've been sending all the pictures in. And I haven't posted, y'all. We had 3 or 4 photographers there. We had one that came in last minute, and I don't even really know his name. Came in, stayed a couple of days, and then he left. And then we paid Epic Shots, and then we had Aaron out there from J3, Davis from J3. We had so many photographers. So they're just now editing and dumping them, and we had tons. So keep an eye out and be sure to snag your pictures when you see them.
And the YouTube videos are just starting to roll out.
Yeah, YouTubes are starting to roll out.
Keep an eye out for those. And,
I'll try to share everything that I post on the Jasper Jeep Jam page so you can easily grab it.
Awesome.
And you guys are. So can we give a big shout out to everybody?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So we just want to thank all the weekend campers that came out for the weekend with us. All of the folks. I mean, I made a post online that said thank you, thank you, thank you, but there's just not enough thank yous to be able to get what we feel. Right. We thank y'all so much. Like everybody was so supportive. We had the bad weather. We had the wind. Everybody kept a smile on their face. Overlanders stuck together. There were so many connections that were made this weekend. I'm seeing on Facebook. I'm seeing on Instagram. They're like, "Oh my gosh, I got a new sponsor this weekend. You guys got a new sponsor." I mean, that's what it's about, right? We had a great weekend, and we just can't thank everybody enough. Our sponsors, our Storyteller Row, but our 3-day campers that came with us. That's the guys that we focus on. That was so awesome that people just had a great time. We filled the fairgrounds up, and we can't thank y'all enough. It was just awesome.
And I keep thinking, like, where would we be if Misty had not come to our office? Where it all started and said, "Let me help you," right? And then introduced me to Arla, and then it's just introduced me to this one and that one, and showed me how and what to do. And if it wasn't, you were just such a huge part of Jasper Jeep Jam. And I just hope you guys know how much we absolutely appreciate you, because this was an idea and then you helped make it come to life. So I appreciate
Don't make her cry. She's an emotional person. Stop.
Not doing it.
See?
Not doing it.
Not gonna do it.
Eyes all weekend. It's all right.
Fan it.
Eyes are
That's
good
all right.
now.
I saw you two crying at Jeep Jam.
Just a bit.
This is happening.
It's crying because her back hurt and stuff, man.
Yeah, I was just crying because my baby hurt.
Yeah.
Not true.
But thank you guys. Thank y'all for
supporting
us. Thank y'all for passing the word out and helping with all that. It was good.
All
good
the
success.
love.
All the
Absolutely.
loves.
We can't wait for
I would
next
do it
year.
again in a heartbeat.
Right.
Yep.
Thank God it's your way.
We only got enough time for one.
Only got enough time for one.
All enough energy just for one.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, y'all.
That's
Thanks
right.
for joining us tonight. We'll see you in
Thanks for asking us.
2 weeks
Yeah, girl.
from today.
Thank you,
Yes.
partners.
2 weeks from today.
Wow. Love everybody.
Love you.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Later.